Hello guys, welcome back to another deck profile. And today I got for y'all Crystron. This is one of my personal favorite decks. Just for like the pseudo format, I've been feeling like really bored, didn't know what to like really play this format until I found this. This is a really fun deck, and it's really budget. Because most cards in this is probably really cheap. Like the only expensive ones would be like this, probably this, the hand traps if you don't already got them, and then probably like this. But let's hop right into this deck profile. Starting off with the monsters, we got 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 1 Crystron Citry, 3 Crystron Smiter, 2 Sulfurna, 2 Sulfadaho, 1 Thrust Driven, 3 Crystron Talos, 2 Droll Lockbird, 2 Nibiru the Primal Being, 1 Speedward Takatomborg, 3 Speedward Terratop, 1 Theron King Regulus, 1 Called by the Grave, 3 Crossout Designator, 3 Crystron Inclusion, 1 Foolish Burial, 3 Forbidden Droplets, 2 Triple Tactics Talents, 1 Crystron Cluster, 3 Infinite Impermanence, and that's it for the main deck. That was all the monster spells and traps. Now I'm going to go over the extra deck next, and then I'm going to run down through the whole list and for like the reasons why I'm playing each card. So for the extra deck, we got Invoked Macabre, 1 Excel Synchron, 2 Crystron Skeletus, 1 Crystron Quirin Grandax, 1 FA Don Dragster, 1 High Speed Roid Chambara, 1 Sword Soul Supreme Sovereign Changing, 1 Cyber Dragon Fendi, 1 Cyber Dragon Nova, Infinite Track River Stormer, 1 number 75 Bamboozle and Gossip Shadow, 1 Cherubini, Eban Angel of the Burning Abyss, 1 Clockwork Knight, and 1 SP Little Knight. So that's it for the extra deck. So now I'm going to run over the main deck real quick and go over why I'm playing each card. So for the hand traps, I'm just gonna go over these real quick. So 3 Ash, it was 3 Ash, 2 Droll, 2 Nib, droplets, imperms, the basic stuff. So Ash, you have to be ready. You need to be able to Ash Molt Charmers. They do activate those on you, or you need to Ash some of their cards. You in certain matchups, you do want to hold the Ash for like later things. Like if you're playing the Mitsurugi Raziel, if they activate prayers and tribute a card, you want to immediately Ash it. Or if they activate the Mitsurugi Ritual Monster, I'm pretty sure, we can look it up real quick, I'm pretty sure that, see if this card is true, you can add this, and then you can. So I'm pretty sure if you actually add, they cannot get the special summon. So if you do that, they gets the it lets them not get this, and then they don't get a summon back this, which is a Raigeki and it's a monster meat. Like what is this, bro? Like this, like that card's a literal custom card. But Ash is really good this format. Droll and Nib. I feel like for me it's like Droll is like one of those cards where it's like I want to play this in this deck or do I not want to play this in this deck? Because sometimes it's like, well, it could come up here, but then sometimes it doesn't come up here. For instance, like it doesn't really come up against Malice because they can just play through Droll. But if you're playing against like Ryzel Mitsurugi and they go spell, they search and summon out the fire in the fire looking card that searches this one, all that fire around them. But if they summon out this one on res they go Chainlink 1 and you go Chainlink 2 Droll. Like one match I was playing earlier, just right before this, he went the Mitsurugi Ryzo player had this. They had ice, and then they ice summoned out sword. They went prayers as well. Prayers tributed, summoned, add on res. I went Chainlink 1. He went Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2 sword. I went Chainlink 3 Droll. And then he was like, ah, okay. And then I instantly won the game off the Droll. Just because of that. Just because he couldn't get to the other Mitsurugi cards. And if he went for the Raziel package, he was screwed anyways. But Nib, as on the other hand, is really good no matter what. Now, some decks can play through it, some decks can play around it. Most decks that play through it and on just one or two, they end on less negates than they were currently going to have. Some decks that play around it are just gonna set up negates before you can get it off. So that's where like I'm like, okay, those decks I can't really play it against. So some you can side it out for those matchups and put in better cards that are actually always gonna resolve against those matchups. And the speed word package, got the idea from Yasin. So I seen he was playing this. I was like, oh, that's actually a pretty cool idea because it's literally you don't waste a normal summon. So if you have this, you go special mount this, search this. If they don't draw you, then they don't draw you because they're not gonna have draw. If they don't draw you because if you're playing, even if you're playing like pure speed words, they would have to draw you after Terra Top, so you don't get any more searches in the deck. But in this deck, if they don't draw you after this, you should be fine to be able to go activate this, search for Talos, normal summon Trish Talos, and then go for Takatombo, which is insane. Now, you could, if you wanted to, I'm pretty sure you could play this card right here. Because it says one tuner plus one or more non-tuner monsters. You could play this card right here if you wanted to. And then I'm pretty sure if you destroy it off of Trish Talos, you should get the effect to summon as well. I'm pretty sure. You have to double check that with the judge because I am not a judge. But I'm pretty sure you can get the special off the Yang Zine from the deck, which you'll be able to get a trap as well. So you could play that package to get a counter trap on negate. It's literally that's another package you could add, but that's I'm not running it. But Speedro package is so crazy. It goes into Seer, Cherubini, and you get Cherubini to send any of your level 3 Crystrons, and it gets you full combo basically. This is a one card full combo. The Regulus is just really good because you could. I never knew this card existed until I seen one person playing this deck, and they played it. I was like, yo, that's busted. That's insane. Like, like you would have to like be playing. You would have to play Infiltrax, like the level 10 deck, like whenever to know this effect. Like, I didn't even know it, and I've been playing since like I've been playing like to see all the Earth machines. Like, bro, what? I was like, when did this come out? Oh, another good note with the Terratop package is you can go into Gossip Shadow because you don't get locked until you go for the any of these basically that lock you. So you go for Gossip Shadow and they get you an extra draw as well, and it stops like not imperm, but only monster effects really. So if they don't like Molcharm you yet, because they want to wait till you're gonna get till they're gonna get a guaranteed draw, then they're just losing. But if they Molcharm you during draw phase because they don't want to get Trish Talos or they don't want to get tactics, then you just better open up like Call By or Cross Out. And the reason why I'm not playing Molcharmers in this build is first of all, I feel like the Wind Molcharmy, I feel like the Molcharmers are really good, but I just don't like playing them personally. I have like a personal bias against them. It's not that I don't like draws. I feel like they really just break up my hands whenever I play it. I feel like it breaks up my hands. Same thing for like the draw nib. I feel like if I played 3 and 3, it just breaks up my hands. So I play 2 and 2. It's just like my own personal bias. You could play 3 Molcharmies in this list, and you could probably add it in here as extra. And you could probably, if you wanted to, add in a third one of this to make it 45, or a third tactics. But that's the reason why I'm playing each one of these monsters. The only reason why I'm playing 2 and 2 is because these cards aren't really starters on their own. They need an extra card to get going. This one needs a discard. This one needs a Crystron card to pop. Not really starters on their own. That's why I'm only playing 2 and 2 because you still want to see them. And then Citri, you don't want to see. You only need one. But for the spell package, like the one called by the 3 cross out, like the tactics, that package is really good. I feel like it just helps you out. I feel like playing each of these because if you see cross out tactics, your opponent's cooked. Like what are they gonna do? They're gonna go droll and cross out the droll, cross out the nib, cross out the ash, cross out the droplets, cross out the imperm. Like what? The only one you're not gonna be able to cross out is like Veiler or Ogre or Ghost Spell. I mean, they can't even Ghost Spell your cards anyways, unless they Ghost Spell the Synchro. That's the only one they're Ghost Spelling. For being honest here, that's the only one they're Ghost Spelling, or they're gonna Ghost Spell this if it's summoning from the grave. If it's in the graveyard and it activates in the graveyard to summon itself, they can go spell it. Same with this. But if it's in hand and you use the effect, they cannot go spell it. Because unlike most cards where it says special from this card from the either deck or from like graveyard or hand, uh, like those, this one doesn't say that. It just says if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you just special from this card. So you're choosing to activate the effect. So if it's in hand, you're saying I'm activating the effect. Target one Crystron card, destroy it, and then special them from the hand. I'm not specialing from the graveyard, and it doesn't say special from hand, graveyard. Because if this card is in the hand or graveyard, so it checks beforehand. I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure on that. But that's besides the point. But yeah, I feel like this package is really good. The only reason I'm playing two tactics because I feel like if I play three, I just break on it. I feel like I draw doubles. I feel like if I play like these as like doubles, I'm gonna see like I mean as triples, I'm gonna see like two of them in my hand a minimum, and then we don't want that. Also, 41 cards is a really good list because you have 3, 4, 7, 10, 11 starters in this deck. 11 starters. So that means 30 of your cards are not starters, but they're to help you break your opponent's board. Or could get you to a starter depending on what your hand is. Like, let's say you open up Tristalos plus this. That's like full combo. That's a 2-card combo. Like this plus Tristalos, full combo. This plus this, full combo. This plus this, full combo. Like, it's insane. And then I feel like there's no really need to explain the ratios on my trap cards, but I like droplets format. It's really good in this deck because you can pitch the cards you need that needs to go to grave. But yeah, nothing here to explain with my traps. I feel like the main deck is kind of self-explanatory, but I'm gonna explain the extra deck real quick. So I mean, Mechaba, you don't really need to explain. Excel Synchron is just here, so if we have to go summon out one of the level 3s from deck, we can go into this, which can get you to another Synchro summon. And you can go Synchro 10 into Changing, and then Changing can go ahead and if you banish a card with like if you go SP on your end board with your other stuff, so you go Seer then into SP or like into SP before you get locked on your opponent's turn. If you go XL Synchron plus level 5 into Changing, you can get a banish. You get a banish off of this first off to banish 2 face-up monsters. Then you also get Changing banish from graveyard or field. So it permanently removes 2 cards. So I feel like that's why it's really good. Another Crystron, none of these cards really need no, they're like self-explanatory, right? This as well, a lot of Crystron builds are playing this. It's a really good spell trap negate. I like Nibbara because it helps you get the game. If your opponent can't kill you, you just go for this after you break their board. If you're able to, if you're not able to, then you don't go for it. But like if you crack their board and you go for this card makes 2 attacks. And at the start of the damage shift, it permanently gains 200 attack. So first attack is going to be 2,200 damage you're taking. Next attack, 2,400. That's 4,600 damage in total. I already explained changing, but the Cyber Dragon package, already, like people are playing this. This card's really good because it gets you to your Regulus. This is for the Speed Roterotop package. If you don't need to go for Burning Abyss package, if you have to go for Burning Abyss package to get full combo, go Burning Abyss package. If you don't, go for this. Then you'll bait out a hand trap. If you don't bait out a Molcharmies or even like a Droll after you go Speed Dad, then you still go for it because it's gonna be if they hand trap you with anything else, like they go Nib, Droplet, Nib, Droll, Ash, Ogre, or Veiler. You should go Gossip Shadow, negate, GG, but you both will get a draw. That's the only downside to it. You both get a draw. But this doesn't really need explaining. It's for the Speed Road package. This is just a new card that you play because you can link off these. SPs is really good. So I feel like I explained the deck really good. If y'all want to see some combos, let me know. Get this to like I don't know, like 10 likes. I'll make a full combo guide on this deck. Yeah. So hopefully y'all like the deck profile. Leave a like, leave a comment. Depending on, tell me what y'all would change about this. let me know, because I mean, I feel like this list is pretty solid. It's what I'm gonna take to a regional. But leave a like, subscribe. See y'all in the next. Peace.